serve it how you want to.
Period. And
Take
we're
two.
back.
But part of the previous conversation.
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Black Bougie About It. I am Ayanna.
And I am Jessica Monique, baby.
And here's where you get real, raw, and rich conversation.
Period.
And I was telling Jessica that I had to buy tires over the weekend, and that's just the type of adulting and men shit that I don't like to do. Like taking out the garbage.
Yeah. Ooh,
and
yeah.
getting the tires and car stuff and like just anything that requires me to not be cute and pretty.
And pretty?
That's why I like cooking and cleaning. Because I perspire. It requires me to stand up. I got to chop everything. You got to saute everything. Got to season everything. Then guess what you got to do? Scrub out the damn dishes and put them up. It's too much work.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. Okay. I never took the trash out at my house until my parents got divorced. My dad always did it. So, like, I always grew up thinking that was a man's thing, because it was certain stuff I just didn't have to worry about. But of course, like when I got to like high school, when my dad was gone, of course I had to do it, or like me and my mama, we go back and forth and do it or whatever. But yeah, I really appreciate gender roles, and I really appreciate like men doing the things or whatever. But
I don't be missing, like I don't never really feel like I missed out on anything. Like not having my father there for most of my childhood and I guess teenage and growing up, until like shit like with cars or like dealing with guys, like because I wish I was at like I don't know, how do I say this? I wish I could be like, you know how when girls have issues with guys, they be like, I'll call my daddy. Don't worry about that shit. I'll call my daddy. He gonna come and do that shit. Or I'll call my brother. He'll come fuck you up, man. And it's like, I'm always like, that's just one of those things where that usually is the only time where I'm like, damn, I wish I had. I wish I could call somebody. If my brother sees this is no disrespect to you.
I wish I could call my daddy.
But you know what I'm saying when I say what I'm saying. So it's just like I never really had that male figure around where it was just like I knew like, oh my, like they got me. Like I don't gotta worry about y'all. I ain't gotta worry about no nigga talking to me crazy. I ain't gotta worry about no nigga popping up, because if you pop up, you're gonna get shot up. And it's like, no, I don't have that. I'm working on that though. I'm trying to build my own community
I want that
of men, not just like men like relationship, but like friends and community where you feel protected and niggas got your back. It's a little easier said than done because y'all niggas is sassy as fuck, but we're gonna get there. I have hope.
True.
I have hope.
Yeah, I would say buying tires and like knowing stuff about your car is a level of adulting that I've had to accept. Now I'm gonna be honest, my boyfriend, he has worked on cars. He worked on cars. He knows a lot about cars. And so he's taught me a lot about cars, especially when I had the Honda when like it used to be running hot all the time. And he was like, okay, see, this why it's running hot, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I used to have to keep me a little... Like,
just do it! I don't even want to know.
See, what he told me, because there used to be times where I had to keep me a little water jug in my trunk. And if it was running hot, I might have to like pour the water in there. So he had to like explain to me why and like what to do and all that, and like how to check my oil. I know how to check it. I don't know how to do it, change it, but I can check that bitch and make sure like I'm
put
good.
A little stick out and then you wipe it and then you dip it down in there and see.
Period. So it's like he taught me a lot of stuff about it, and then. Because my dad, he just would do it. I just didn't have to worry about it. He just be like, you need new tires. We're gonna handle that. It's time for your tag. It's in the mail. I paid for it. Like, I ain't had to worry about it. He just did it. But I ain't have to, like, participate. So now in my adulthood, when I'm going to the car dealership, and they be like, well, what's new? It's making a noise. And
I be stressed out. I just be like...
It's rat-tattling a little bit. If I turn the wheel to the left, it's making a noise. So
and then my mama don't help. Like I'll go home and she be like, it smells like something on your car is burning. I'm like, okay, what does that mean, Mom? You the damn engineer. Is you not the one who worked for Saturn at some point? Don't you know what the fucking burning smell means? Because I do not. And then my coworker be like, it's probably you need some water in your car. Pause. I was like, you had to put water in the car? And he was like, Yes, just like you gotta put gas. I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to know that?
See, I only knew that because, okay, at one point when I had the Honda, my car used to run hot. I mean, I could go down the street. My car was running hot. Okay. So one time I think I was trying to get either to my daddy's house or like trying to pick up Lauren from school. I can't remember. But my car was running so hot, it was smoking. It was on the side. I was on the side of the road. He had to come get me. And so that's when I learned, okay, I have to put water in my car. But I also needed like a alternator or like some kind of like a water hose or something. I needed something.
A belt or something.
It was something like I needed something and it was broken.
I was saying like a belt. You know, there'd be belts or something in the front too.
No, well, yeah, but it wasn't a belt. It was
let me
like,
not start talking about parts.
It wasn't a belt.
I don't know what the fuck.
It was like a something.
Okay.
Yeah, and so
a belt or something.
It is, but it's like, you know, like when it's like something like a that kind of thing. Like they had to pick that shit up, take it out, and then I had to get a new one. Like the belt, like you be needing new belts, you know. But like this was like, oh, your shit fucked up. They had to deconstruct some shit. Yeah. So yeah, I was like, oh, water and stuff. Okay, so then I had to like learn like all of that, and then it made me feel like
the shit they should teach you in school.
Yeah, because boy, I used to be at my other job. And I'd be in the parking lot, and then before I pull off, I had to like turn my car on, let it run a little bit, see if it was running hot, and then I had to pour water in there. And then other people be like, "You need some help? Mind your business." No, I don't.
Leave me alone. No, I used to feel like that low key with Betsy, my Buick that I used to have, cause baby, woo, Betsy was faithful. Let me tell you, she was faithful. But let me tell you something about that car. Oh man, I have never been so happy to rear end somebody a day in my life. But when I rear ended somebody with that car, I was like, my time has come. I should have fucked up. I was like, I got to get a new car. I have to now.
I'm sorry for you.
I hate it.
Whoever it was.
Her car was fine. The person right here car was, for the most part, I mean, their taillight was broke or whatever, but my whole grill and shit was like fucked up.
Oh wow.
My whole like shit was bent up and all of that. Like,
so was it technically totaled?
So technically not completely total, but the amount of work, because it was such an old car. It was a 2001 car, and at that point it was 2017. So I mean, the amount of work that I would have had to get done to fix it is like a down payment or something on another car. Yeah. So it was just like, and I needed a new car because it was shit already wrong with that car. So it just kind of worked out that way. But yeah. I got into my mama asked about that. I was like, you didn't tell me, because she tried to get like attitude with me when we went to go get my tires, and she was like, yeah, you know, you need to, you know, these are things that you just gotta learn. You have access to the internet, and you have access to all these resources, so I don't have to be with you for everything.
I mean, who's Googling, you know?
She's like, you don't have to be spoon fed. And then I said, hold on, pause. Knowing about cars ain't no common knowledge shit. I said, I know about paying bills. I know how to do my taxes. You didn't help me with that shit either. No offense if you see this. But it's like, I know how to do the basic ass adulting shit. But knowing when stuff is supposed to be changed and fixed, and it smells like burning this, so this means this, I would not know that. That's not common knowledge. And I would even go further to say most women don't know that type of stuff.
Yeah, I feel like unless you just come from people who like share knowledge with you about different things, then you probably just don't know. Exactly. Because even when my parents were married, I mean, like, my mom didn't have to worry about fixing on the cars and stuff. Like, my daddy did all that stuff. He washed the cars, like, he did it. So, I mean,
exactly.
If it's handled for you, you don't have to think about it. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, I do want my kids to be so like much more prepared for life. And I feel like I am. But I feel like I was. Not that my parents did a bad job or anything like that.
They just stress education too much.
They stress education too much and not like actual life skills. And I think life skills would have taken me farther in my education. You know what I'm saying?
And just in life, because there's certain things that you probably wouldn't have done the way you did it if you knew in the long run. Because a lot of times, at least I can speak from my personal perspective. Instead of my mom like explaining, like really telling me something, it would just be like, oh, you'll figure it out when you get grown, or you gonna experience this when you get grown. And it's like, all hell shouldn't have to break loose for me to
learn a lesson.
Like, you could tell me that if you do this, all hell gonna break loose. Maybe you should do this instead when this happens. And that's how you kind of prevent the generational stuff and Like, for instance, like, and I hope she don't mind me sharing this, but like, my mom's not the best with managing money. Like, you know, it's just one of those things. Like, she just didn't have that skill of being able to, you know, checks and balances and So to me, if you know, and she's very much aware of this, she says this. So it's like, if you knew that was something that you weren't the best at, me, if I was having a kid, I would make sure that I did a better job in teaching them financial literacy so that they would not make the same mistakes that I did.
Yeah.
But she didn't really do that. So now it's kind of like, and I'm not blaming her because at the end of the day, I made choices, I did things, you know, whatever. But it's like, just telling your 19-year-old or 20-year-old college student don't get a credit card, that's not really telling me why not to get a credit card. Because when you broke and you like, shit, I need me a card, blah, 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 you won't go get that credit card because you trying to make shit happen. You trying to make ends meet.
That's what I was about to say. Like, a lot of the times when I would ask my parents about certain things, or specifically my mother, and I know she don't watch this, but specifically my mama, like, she would just be like, you don't need to do that. Don't worry about that. You just don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, it was no, like, explanation. And I feel like, and it's not just black parents, because now that I be on TikTok, sometimes I be seeing, like, like, other people of color, mostly. Like, their parents kind of police them the same way ours do. Like, just don't do that. Or don't go in there. Don't go down there. Why you doing this? You know what I'm saying? So I wish she had just told me why.
Yeah, explain.
You know what I'm saying? And also, I think if parents, like, be more open to the fact that, like, you can be wrong. Because, like, if I had a credit card, or at least had some good established credit, you can leverage your credit in so many different ways that can enable you to make more money, or start a business, or all kinds of things. And so, like, of course, they can only teach you what they know.
Hell, buy a house. Because if
buy
you really do the math, all the money you spend on rent, you can get a house. But most people, if I'm being honest with y'all, and I'm gonna spit game to y'all, most people rent because their credit is bad. It's not because they don't want to go buy a house or that they can't, like, afford it. It's because your credit, to get a house, is like one of the biggest things is your credit has to somewhat be in order. You can't handle 350 credit score and buy no house.
I mean, of course. And then when you buy the house, you know, you do have to jump through a lot of hoops and like be approved for a lot of different things. Of course, they check your bank statements and like look at, you know, everything. So, and they look at your payment history too. But see, if you had good credit, you know, good standing credit from the beginning, you wouldn't even need a co-signer.
Exactly.
For certain things. And like, instead of getting an apartment, you could actually buy your first home and move out. And then, okay, you don't want to stay there. That's fine. You could
Airbnb it.
It could be
rent it out,
another kind of property or whatever. Like, you can leverage, if you have assets, you can leverage them. And so that's things I'm learning now in my adulthood that I wish I had known then. But to give my parents grace, I don't think that they knew that, because it's just a different time. The only reason why we know this kind of stuff really is because of social media, and because like there's so many more like avenues of finding out stuff now that they just didn't have. So if your friends and them or people around you wasn't doing it, you just didn't know. So I don't blame them, but I do wish I had been taught more things.
Yeah, I don't blame my mom, but like I said, if it's something that you're knowledgeable, like, you know, I'm bad with money, then to me, it's like, okay, if I know I'm bad with money as a person, I have a kid, I need to do, maybe I can't teach them about money, but maybe I need to find someone, get a financial advisor, or, you know, it's all different, something where it's like, I might not be able to explain this, but let me do my part as the parent and create the environment for them to learn. And
then too, they need to start bringing back like home ec and stuff like that in school,
balancing checkbooks. We learned how to balance a checkbook,
and like,
I didn't learn that, but I heard that's what they used to do.
I mean, we did that when I
just did cooking and
sewing. We did that when I was in middle school, and like we like did the thing where we take the baby home.
Yeah, see, I never did that either.
We did we did a thing where it was like it simulated a like if you were addicted to cigarettes. So like it looked like a pack of cigarettes, and you had to like take care of it the whole time. And it was basically showing you like how addiction was, because it would like cough, and then if you didn't like, you had to do like this or whatever, like you about to.
You sound like some dare shit.
I don't know if it was or not, but everybody had to do it. And like we did a whole bunch of stuff, like we learned how to sew and stuff. But I think those just kind of like basic life skills kids really fucking need, bro. Like, and I think like they
need to be teaching the kids in school now about like the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin, the investing and trading.
Yes, and I feel like the reason why they gatekeep a lot of stuff like that is because they just don't want everybody to know.
Yeah, because then everybody be rich.
Exactly. This world is so wicked and fucked up.
Speaking of wicked and fucked up, I mean, this wasn't wicked or fucked up, but it was a hot ass mess. I know that much. The BET Hip Hop Awards, they actually are coming on tonight. Which is we're recording this on Tuesday. But they released on Tuesday. I don't be wanting to, because continuity. I want y'all to think, but obviously we pre-recorded this. So it's coming on tonight, October 4th. But they already came out with the looks, and as well as like they did the red carpet shit. I think all of that Sunday. And then we also as well had like the nominations and stuff for the awards. So I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit, because one, I don't really know what the fashion girlies weren't doing. But them outfits was a hot mess. I just want to start off with one, because it's on my medulla oblongata right here at the forefront of my brain. Ice Spice, you thought I was feeling you? The nigga Munch, the nigga Munch girl, Ice Spice. I don't know what the fuck fishnet ass outfit she had on. It was some like literal like cream netting that she had, and then it was like a little bandeau or something, maybe like under. It was just like, And then I love Chameleon, and I don't know if y'all know who Chameleon is, but Chameleon, she was on rap shit. She played not the woke girl, but the other girl. I forgot her name on the show. I'm sorry, but I like the show.
I see.
But Chameleon had on some like pink, too futuristic. What's that song? Y'all remember that song that Nicki and will.i.am had? Yeah. I know you need it. Kind of similar to that, with like a little tutu, but her ass so goddamn fat, it ate up the damn shorts up underneath the tutu. And I'm not mad that your ass fat, sis. I'm all here for it. But when you wear something like that, make sure you got some shorts that fit. Yeah, make sure you got some shorts that fit, because her whole ass, like bare ass, was out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I probably didn't see not one outfit that I liked.
I just
from the hip hop award.
Got too much money to have stylists, and y'all be talking about Gucci, Louis, Dior, Prada, and I know they ain't make this shit that y'all got on. So I'm just a little confused, because it was a hot mess. Like I
didn't even like what Remy Ma had on.
That was probably the best thing that anybody there had on, which is the sad part.
I don't like it.
Everything
was like Halloween.
It was very ghetto fabulous.
It was very ghetto,
and not in a good way. Like not like Players Ball ghetto fabulous, but like
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like if we can't go to Bella Noche, where the hell can we go?
It kind of look like, when they be putting those posts on Facebook, and it'd be like crazy ass pictures from some like random town, and everybody look a damn fool in the picture. Yeah. That's what he looked like.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest too. Even like the influencer girls, I never like what they have on red carpets. Like I like Jada Waiter, but even her, like her red carpet looks never do it for me. I think she looks prettiest when she's just like going to her regular like events. Or when she's doing her TikToks, or like when she just posting regular. She looks so pretty.
Yeah, she's a pretty girl.
Her hair and makeup be so good then. But then as soon as it's time for a red carpet, I think they be trying to do too much. And sometimes I feel like less is more. Because I feel like it looks like you're trying too hard.
It's giving like avant-garde Met Gala, but like you missed it. Like cheap.
Yeah, but it does like yeah. It just not be making sense for me. And I also feel like too, like they don't really dress them for their body.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on here before. Like the BBL, like body is very specific.
Mm-hmm.
So just like any other thing, like you have to dress for your body type,
Mm-hmm.
you have to dress for that too. So sometimes I feel like the outfits don't really. It just doesn't look good on them. Not that they aren't pretty girls or like all the things.
It just doesn't fit their body type.
It just doesn't fit their body type. Yeah. And then everything is tight. Everything is cut out.
Or mesh.
Everything is mesh. Yeah. Everything is see-through. Everything is like buckles. I think
it Ari. She had on the little corset, like the little D. To me, what happened? I remember, and I know we talk about, you know, America's Next Top Model not being, you know, good and all the problems. But I remember one day, I think that was on that. It was either on America's Next Top Model or Tyra's talk show, and she said somebody on the show said, if you gonna wear something tight up top, wear something loose at the bottom. Yeah. If you gonna wear something loose at the top, wear something tight at the bottom.
No, it's like if your legs gonna be out, that's what it really is. If your legs out, cover up top.
Exactly.
If up top is exposed, cover up the leg.
What happened to that rule?
Or like if you got a shoulder out or something, maybe you want to do like half a shoulder, you can still do a full pant and be like whatever. But nowadays people don't like.
It be like titty out, ass out, arms out, legs out, feet out, hair out.
Nowadays it's just be naked. Yeah,
cause I'm like, I kind of liked what Ari had on with the little avant-garde like top. Yeah, you had on that ugly ass mesh mini skirt. Why the fuck would you put that on? Like,
okay, I see what you're saying.
With like a long all black mermaid bottom, or like even a straight A-line bottom, but you put on that little ass swimsuit cover up.
Basically,
and called it fashion, and no, it's not.
I actually like the top, like you saying. I like the top, and I liked her hair and makeup. That was pretty.
The bot, it's like they be classy up, and then it's like, cause for real, like if your ass, they gonna see the fat ass. They gonna see the fat ass. You ain't gotta show the skin because the ass is there. Like, perfect example, Serena Williams. We know that ass is there,
baby.
It's there. She can't hide it.
Can't do nothing about that.
It don't matter what she wear. That shit gonna be out. Okay. Yeah.
What Daisy Banks said? Go blue, go blue, go blue, go.
What they say, like orange juice in the jug? Okay.
Yeah,
it's gonna be out. You don't have to. You don't have to do the full mesh and the low V neckline with the legs and the coochie and the booty and it's just too. I mean, it's not effortless. It's not
City Girls. Even at Hip Hop Awards, I didn't see them.
Hell,
I didn't see City Girls. I didn't see Meg.
I didn't see no hip hop. It was all like influencers.
I did see Lil Kim. Oh. I like Lil Kim. I didn't like what the hell she had on either.
I love Lil Kim, but I still hate that I wish.
I'm be honest.
I could just grab her like before if I knew her, like before all that plastic surgery, and I'm sure maybe somebody said something to her, but I really wish I could just say, "Baby, you so beautiful. Baby, you so beautiful." Don't do the skin bleaching and all the nose and the lips and the cheeks and the eyes and the everything. She don't even look like Lil Kim.
Every time I see Lil Kim, she just looks like she's been like stuffed into her.
She look like Madonna.
Like she can't walk.
That's a bad something I said, but she do look like Madonna. That's
it does. I mean, they got the same but process. It's because everybody's like beauty aesthetic is pretty similar now.
Plastic is very Barbie doll, very
it's like Asian almost. You know what I'm saying? Like cheek implant, and then I'm like Michael Jackson shaved down, and like. I don't know.
Cause who was that I sent you? And I was like, they nose look fucked up.
It was Taraji.
I hope, sis.
Yeah. I really hope that was just Facetune.
I hope this was like one of them filters on Instagram that you use.
I really do.
Love the filters.
Yeah.
Because, oh my God.
I really hope that's what that is. Because I'm gonna be mad.
Go look at her. Don't you? I'm sorry. I ain't gonna even do that. I ain't gonna drag her down. Because I love Taraji, but I hope she did not touch her nose. I hope.
Yeah.
To me, when black people get nose jobs, it's like one of the most, like, you can tell so fast because we have a very distinctive nose.
Yeah.
And when they go do that little pointy ass white people nose shit, it be. Why would you want that?
And see, when you wear makeup and like your makeup artist is like doing the contour and all that stuff, it brings it out even more than than that. So without makeup, she might look okay, but once you get everything on, it probably looks a mess. I'll be honest. Let's talk about Fashion Week too, because
Miss Lauren Harvey.
Okay, no, that's not what I was about to say.
Oh.
I love.
She ate the girls up though.
She did on some days.
Per usual.
On some days. See, this is what I was about to say. I follow the guy who's styling her now, and I like it. I feel like they trying to like give her like some more edge or something. But like, here's the thing: there was nothing wrong with the way that she dressed already. So unless
I don't see a difference. But maybe that's because I haven't like been tuned in.
Nah, she used to be sharp. Like
at first, I like the looks. Like these Paris Fashion Week looks have been eaten to me. Her and her mama. Cause they out there together.
Her mama gonna eat her regardless.
But that's cause she Marjorie.
And this the thing that
Marjorie is the original hot girl.
I feel like I know when you young, you're like searching and like trying to figure out like what is my style, like what's my thing. But like Lori to me already dressed really well. So what I don't know. Like about what she wore? I don't like some of the stuff. It feels like off. Like they're trying to be very like avant-garde, or like they trying so hard to be high fashion. When I feel that way about Doja Cat. I feel like
everything she fucking.
But I get that later. But like she already used to dress like so well. She already dressed like very like couture, very elevated, very high fashion. But like everything was kind of like subtle. You know she wearing designer head to toe, but it's like she wore the clothes and the clothes didn't wear her. Some girls, they're not Rihanna. Rihanna has like an aura and like a essence that Pisces shit. Where like she just kind of like she's got that like raw.
Erykah Badu's the same way where it's like I'm telling y'all it's Pisces shit, because even if you think about Janae Aiko, it's like they can kind of throw shit on,
but they look good. But it works. But what I'm saying is, a lot of these like big ball gowns and like crop top, but like the big skirt and stuff, that's wearing you. Like, cause that's not you're not giving me bad bitch energy. So sometimes I feel like the clothes just don't fit their personality. Like it look good in theory,
like it's too big.
Yeah, it look good in theory, and it don't look bad on her. But I just don't think that it really fits her. I think her real zhuzh is like polished, put together girl, because she's a polished, put together ass girl. You know what I'm saying?
I like the look. I feel like that look. What's that? She wore the mesh shirt with the wide leg suit pants.
Yeah, like see, that was cute. That was cute.
And then her mom had on the fluffy pink shit with the
But see, that's the thing. Like her mom wear a lot of like grand outfits because she's that kind of a lady. So I feel like sometimes
she does wear a lot of colors.
That's why I feel about the influencer girls. Like I feel like they look better when they've probably like thrown something on, like when they've styled themselves, because that's their personal style. Whereas like when the stylists come in and they like throwing you all these ideas, it in theory it makes sense and it looks good, but I don't think that it looks good on them. And that's how I felt about that. I don't think she looked bad, but I feel like it was not her best. Like I don't feel like she like ate the girls up. Like sometimes she did, and sometimes I was disappointed. Doja Cat, crack cocaine. So that's
I love Doja. I love Doja's music. I'm even here for the weird shit, but it's been too weird. I just be like today she posted something and the lipstick was all smeared. I'm like, so when did smeared lipstick become a fashion statement? Because god dog.
I mean, Doja Cat, I don't know. And she must be going through her humiliation rituals right now, because I feel like it just,
or she just finding herself. You know, sometimes people get famous and they be having them moments, and you know she cut all her hair off. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Speaking of cut all their hair off, I ain't even see Sweetie at the hip hop awards, or like. I mean, I know, but you know, just to go.
She ain't with Quavo no more. They don't care.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't see them. Well, you know, Cardi.
Busy arguing on the internet with everybody.
With JT and them. See, all the people who need to be there aren't there.
They're arguing on the internet.
Nicki Minaj.
Arguing on the internet.
You know what I'm saying?
Arguing on the... Oh, my gosh. I'm not going to even get into that.
I do know that they honored Trina.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see how that performance
her outfit
was going to be.
Decent.
Yeah. I ain't going to lie.
Because it was a black velvet onesie, wasn't it? The one with the jewels. shoes. Cardi actually just wore the same thing.
Yeah, and the thing I saw like a clip of her on stage. It kind of looks like something Beyonce already did.
Who?
Trina.
Somebody said Trina booty stiff now. But Trina also old.
Trina never been thick though. She's just always been a very pretty face.
I feel like she got a BBL though.
I think now she probably does, if it's not just like her gaining weight, because we gotta realize these people in their damn 40s. True. So some of this is just
and it might not have been a BBL, but I think she got some type of because of the way her stomach. I just don't think Trina in the gym like that. She might be. Correct me if I'm wrong, Trina, but I think she might have at least got a little lipo or get a little. No, go get it if you got it. Like
if I had the money, I'd be on the table too.
Go get it if you got it like that.
It don't look bad on her.
Oh no, she looks good.
And I think it's because she already had a little weight on her at first. Like you could tell she was gaining a little weight, so it don't look bad on her.
No, if she did have a BBL or something, it looks natural compared to some of the other girls.
That's what the girls need to do. They need to wait until they get into they age, and then
because that's what Sheree did.
Do stuff.
She had something done too.
Yeah.
And Portia.
Like well, we know Portia, but Sheree.
If you go look at Portia the first season she was on Housewives and look at that ass now, you be like, that ain't all from having no baby either. Because her, especially with her ass.
Well, she did say she got her boobs done.
I know she got, but that ass got fat out of nowhere. Because Portia used to be built like me. She ain't had no ass.
That ass is on her neck.
It was a cute, nice. I mean, she wasn't like super skinny, but it was. Like a nice, little. Now she got that ass. It's like she has a fat ass.
Yeah, she does. That ass is on her neck.
Yeah, she definitely
up high too.
She got a Georgia peach for sure.
For real.
Her and Phaedra got something done too. A little.
I could tell Phaedra got something done. But Sheree, whatever Sheree got done, it looks tasteful. Because when you see her wearing her outfits and stuff, you don't be like, God damn, she look like just a lady who take care of herself.
It does look like she could have got that ass in the gym.
Exactly. But she didn't never had no bad body to begin with.
No, she's got an awesome body, but she's also, I think, because she did something to her face too, didn't she?
Yeah, she did those like non-invasive sculpting.
Yeah, so I mean they all look good.
She looks good though. All her work,
co-sign doing getting work.
All her work looks so good on her. Yeah,
yeah. That's why I hate when she do the Facetune because it be too much. It's like you already look good, but then when you throw all that extra shit, like that last little video she posted, somebody said, "Who the hell is this?" And I was like, "She do look a little different.
It's getting robotic.
It's getting very Khloe Kardashian."
Okay, let's talk about how I be skipping that little migraine commercial every time it come on my YouTube.
I just be mad because she changed races in everyone. And one she look black, and the other one she look Puerto Rican, and one she look white. I be like, what the fuck is this?
The one where she's sitting on the sofa and like she got the brown on.
With True?
Yeah.
She look like a black lady in that one. She looks very, very.
Me and Travis was watching TV one day, and that came on. And we sit there quiet, like just looking at the commercial. He was like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like
she looked very mixed in that one,
very different. And I don't care what nobody say because she always be like, "I've never got any work done. I never got any work done."
Look at her ass now, and look at her ass 3 years ago. All of them have gone and gotten shit removed. Like I don't know what the switch was.
Kim looking sickly. Yeah, her neck and like her collarbones and stuff, her shoulders. Yeah, it's something wrong.
She's stressed. That girl going through that divorce.
I mean, I get and with Kanye ass. Let's talk about why the fuck does Kanye have on a White Lives Matter shirt? Y'all defend him all the time. I be on here all the time.
Cousin in the fucking family.
I be on here all the time,
like
saying Kanye crazy.
I feel like Tyra. I really feel like Tyra every time Kanye do something because it's like we were ready for you, and you just sit your ass down. Damn.
I say that on here all the time. That's why I feel like when he come out with these little gospel albums and talk about like, the music be good, but that's why I be talking about the intention and like it's not genuine. And I feel like the public just eat up every damn thing. Like the public is so gullible. Yeah. And you and I both know about PR. PR is everything.
Yeah.
So like
he ain't got no PR team, and it's obvious.
He ain't got no PR team.
He fired everybody. It's obvious that
not right now he ain't got one.
Kanye is obviously running all his own shit because baby,
he's annoying as fuck. And I don't know. I be saying on here all the time that I think he is fucking crazy. Like, whatever happened to him, he is on his meds or off his rocker or whatever now.
I don't even know if it's that, because I truly think he's turning into just a troll. I think he's doing what he's doing to stay in the news, to stay relevant, to stay, because he's not coming out with music, he's not doing features, he's not really like doing any type of music. And then
what's going on with this like creepy beard, and then like I don't know, he just looks, I just wish that we would stop giving him attention. Like, sometimes when people are, you know, spiraling, or when you see a train wreck, sometimes, honestly, you should just look the fuck away and just let them handle that. Because I don't know what else to do for him. But, yeah, that motherfucker crazy.
It's just... I have no words.
I have no words for him.
No words.
Yeah.
I have no words. But Janet Jackson looked good at Paris Fashion Week, and Tom Brown. And
always.
I'm trying to think who else of the girls that were really coming. They weren't out there in Fashion Week, but they about to have their foot on our necks, and they just turned 18. Marseille. Marseille, I think I'm saying it.
She's so pretty.
She about to be one of them girls.
She's so
mark
pretty.
my words, because she already, got her own production company and doing all of that. Pretty. But she about to be one of them girls. Give her a couple. She about to really eat the girls up. She coming for y'all.
What you call it? I ain't gonna lie. Zendaya never lets me down.
That's that Law Roach, though. I mean, it's Zendaya, but it's also Zendaya and Law Roach.
But see, that's a good example of like when your stylist and you collaborate on things, and y'all know each other.
Because she doesn't ever work with anybody else, I don't think.
Yeah, but not only that, she doesn't let clothes wear her, and she's a small girl.
But and she has her own aesthetic. Yes. What she does very well is ride that androgynous line of like mixing like the oversized men's blazer, but
which I love that on her.
Feminine, like what she just wore was a rhinestone dicey underneath. Yes, it's very.
But also, she can like wear a gown and like do a chandelier earring and like be dolled up too. She just gets it. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Two of the two favorite stylists that I like who normally style their clients was Law Roach and Jason Rembrandt. I think I'm saying his name right.
I like him too.
He works with like Gabrielle Union, Kerry Washington, some of those A-list black women celebrities, and he does a very good job in dressing them as well. So shout out to y'all for looking good and all of that. I don't know where we want to take this next. We kind of flying off the cuff today.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of. I know earlier we were talking about, there was a clip that surfaced with Iyanla, and we were talking about like fighting fair and like respectability politics when you get into it with your significant other, because I guess it was like an older clip where this lady, Iyanla told her to explain something that her husband be doing wrong, and she immediately like lit into his ass, and then
because she was fit to be tied, probably.
I'm sure she was. And then Iyanla sat down and was like, you know how she be talking, I am trying to figure out how I can navigate the circumstances that we've come in contact with, and I don't want the kids to see it, and blah blah blah. And then she was like, see, that's how you do that. So yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like, how do you talk to your partners?
I talk to me crazy, and that's only because I haven't always been this way. You can ask Jessica. Like,
no, you haven't.
I have really. How do I say this? I have really consciously for years now tried to be like understanding and supportive and open-minded, and giving men the space to like figure shit out, and that shit just always seem to bite me in my ass, so I'm tired. I'm lighting into that ass off rip, and if you can't handle the heat, guess what? Get out the motherfucking kitchen.
Yeah.
And honestly, and I said this to a guy the other day, I said a real, and I just told this guy I don't want to say this type of shit, but it's really true. When somebody who's supposed to be in your space come in and you got that type of energy, they're not going to meet you with that exact type of energy. They're going to try to decrease that. So if you meet a guy and you like, if he really want to talk to you and get to know you, he's going to do whatever it is to get that to kind of calm, relax you down, because he's gonna understand you probably like this for a reason. It's not gonna be
nobody's gonna do that.
I feel like the right man
Nobody's
will.
Gonna do that.
I feel like
ain't
the right
no man
will.
finna meet no woman that's like da 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 and be like, let me love her through that.
No. I think he will.
Because if you was a woman and you met a dude that was like that, hell. But you know what I'm saying? But I can't talk to him. Because if I meet a man, I'm not gonna be like, well, let me love him through that. Maybe he needs some help.
But when you be like,
no.
I just want somebody to love me and treat me right. Well, then the niggas be like, I can do that, and then 3 months later, it's like, well, I really wasn't ready for no. It's like you kind of gotta be a little bit aggressive, because it's like they almost try to play you for a fool.
She not talking about like not setting your boundaries and stuff like that. She's saying directly like how y'all communicate with each other. Cause if you don't communicate your own boundaries with a nigga, that's on you.
Yeah.
If you tell a nigga that I don't want to, or I want to do this, or this is not what I want to do, or blah 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 blah, and then he lie to you, okay, well you can't control him lying. But if you don't set your own boundaries up, that's 100% your fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying you gotta like tiptoe around how you feel, or you have to like, I whisper it. But like when y'all have conversation, I think it's important that you at least talk to people like you're not a fucking stranger in the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I if you're supposed to be in relationship with somebody, I'm not gonna talk to you like a damn dog.
Oh yeah, agreed.
Like, cause I don't want you to talk to me like that. Cause I've been out in public and heard men talk to their women so hard.
Oh yeah.
Or I've heard women talk to their man hard.
Now, I don't be bitching niggas.
I don't like that.
I don't bitch niggas out.
I don't like that. I like a mutual respect kind of thing. But if I meet you and like immediately you like on 100, I am never finna be like, let me, let me approach them nice and they'll calm down. Ain't nobody finna do that. They don't fucking know you.
I don't be on 10, but I do state what I need and what I need.
They don't know you, or they haven't known you long enough to be invested in the fact that your ass is crazy. So why would they stick around? You gonna find yourself alone.
I don't mind that. Like I said, in my personal experience, just with me, I can't really base this on nobody else because I don't know what y'all do and how y'all do it. But for me, it's like, even with the last nigga, like the trooper nigga, I met him with like this. It's just like every time I'm nice to a nigga and I'm like, again, I try to be open to whatever the situation is, that comes to bite me in my ass. So now it's like when these niggas come to me and they're like, I want to take you out, I want to spend time with you, I think you fine, I want to get to know you, I just be very like deliberate in the way that I let them know, like, this is what I need. This is not like me saying, oh, I'm open to this happening. No,
right, yeah.
This is what I need.
If we're gonna do this, if you're gonna date me, this like, what I need.
If you really trying to pursue me in the long run and you want to take me out, you want to get to know me, and you being serious about this is the things that I'm going to need. Now I think a lot of guys that throws them off because they be like, well, we just trying to get to know each other, but I feel like I need to tell you what I need up front, because what I don't want to do is be dating you, getting to know you, and 3 months down the line I tell you what I need, but we already 3 months down the line now, and feelings and things and all this have already been brewing.
But see, when I'm saying like be on 10, I'm not talking about like setting your boundaries. I think you should do that. I'm just talking about like the way you talk to people.
I could probably
that's what I'm talking about. Like, if a man approached me and he was like, come here, like aggressive, I'm not finna talk to him. I'm not finna be like, maybe he had a bad day. I'm not finna talk to him like that. And so, like,
because I'm watching this podcast, like, see, we told you, you hate men. I don't hate men.
But it's like, even though I don't think it's nothing wrong. See, you set your boundaries because of what you've gone through, but you can't bring your aggression into each new situation. Because think about, like, they do. Y'all niggas do. But, like, if a man approach you like that and he aggressive as fuck, and he's like, well, I'm aggressive because bitches and did yada, 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 you're not going to want to talk to him.
True.
So, like, I can't put out something that I don't want and then expect for the dude to be like, okay.
Is that why I'm single?
You know what I'm saying? No, like, whatever you put it out, that's what you're gonna get. Because a lot of these niggas ignorant, and if you approach them with the rah-rah shit, they're gonna raise you one. They're gonna come back with the rah-rah shit. I haven't met
one of them yet. That's probably my husband. I feel like my husband gonna meet me where I'm at. He gonna put me in my place. And a lot of these niggas, they don't do that.
I mean, yeah, but like nowadays, people have to be like invested in you to give a fuck like that. Mm-hmm. Like, cause people so fast and like.
But how long does that take? Okay,
I don't know. Talk about that for a minute. It's like, if I don't know you, what's my incentive to stick around and make sure you good?
But what's the incentive in the first place? So that's what I'm confused about. And maybe this is because like I've just really been that single for that long. But like. I don't get the whole, like, I'm going to slide in your DMs, and I'm going to bug the fuck out of you till you give me a chance. I give you a chance, and then your ass can't even properly communicate. Like, I give you you ask me, let me take you out. Can I get your number? Can I take you out? Da, 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 da. I give you my number. Hell, you can't even fucking text me back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, that's the shit that I don't get. It's like, why beg for my attention? Because to me, and I know they'll be like, that ain't begging, but to me, if you constantly DMing me and I'm reading the shit and I'm not responding, or I say, hey, you know what, you too young for me, whatever, I'm good, but you still pursuing me, that means you coming after me. So if, like, what's the point of doing all that if you can't properly communicate, or if you have no intention of being able to date me? Or for instance, like, I was texting this guy and he was telling me like, yeah, with my ex, I bought her a BBL, and I make $70K a year, and then I make another $10K a month in my side business, and blah blah blah. So. And he was like, yeah, I like to spoil women. Like, gift giving is my love language. These are things he's telling me. I'm not asking him. He's just telling me. And then when he asked me, he's like, yeah, let's go on a date. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go on a date this day, whatever. And he's like, oh, I need about 3 weeks because my business account got to transfer to my personal account. And then the account, that money got to. But if you making $70K a year and you making another $10K a month in your side business, you should never be broke.
Well, that's called he told you a lie.
And when I said that, guess what? Nigga got mad. But you can't lie like that. And when it's time to go out, you telling me your money ain't in the account. There's something that's not adding up. There's something that's not adding up. And then my question is, why lie in the first fucking place?
Yeah. I don't know.
And that's why I be aggressive as fuck. It ain't because I want to be.
Yeah.
But it's because shit like that happened to me. So it's like...
I don't know what to say about that. But that's definitely called a lie. And a lot of I just watched the Red Table talk about gaslighting. Mm-hmm. And one of the things, I ain't gonna lie, I be watching Red Table talk.
I ain't watched it in a long time. I'm sorry. So I'm waiting for them to be honest.
Oh, I mean that. But the topics,
I can't watch the shit because I'm like, y'all not honest.
The topics when other people be talking, it's very good. They have great topics. But I was watching the gaslighting one today. And the therapist lady that was on there, she was like, most people, when they encounter somebody who's like a narcissist or like they gaslight people, the narcissist can they can tell when they can manipulate you or like if you're falling for it. So like if you don't fall for it or if they tell you a lie, trying to like get over on you and then you don't fall for it and you call them out, they get mad. So it's like once you already like notice this behavior, move on.
Yeah. And that's why I told him I wasn't interested. Yeah. And again, it don't be about the money. And I clarified that because a lot of times guys will see stuff like that, be like, oh, a bitch didn't want to go out with me because I ain't had no money. These bitches only care about money. It's like, no, it's about the principle. Because if you're making $10K a month in extra money on top of your $70K salary, that means you're I don't even know, but then shouldn't be broke.
I would not have even like known or asked or said anything about it if you didn't bring it up. A lot of men do like lead with money. They lead with money all the time, and then when money get brought up, they like, oh, you want it's my money. Okay, but
if I could put a fucking buzzer around your fucking head,
how the fuck would I have even known you had money unless you told me?
I would have never known when you bought that bitch a BBL, if you even bought your BBL.
Right.
If you never said, I bought the bitch a BBL.
If you had even bought said bitch said BBL, if that was true.
Like, that be the shit that bug the fuck out of me, is that niggas will get on the apps and be like, women don't care about money, and they don't want to go on the date.
But men talk about money all the time.
How much money you make, and how much your side hustle, and how much you saving, and how you invest, and how you got the Bitcoin, and you cryptocurrency, and you Forex trading, and you So why the fuck can you take me out on a date?
Yeah, that's what women want to know. Yeah, that's all.
I'm just saying.
Respond. Put it in the comments. We trying to do some research.
And I'll never forget the day when that nigga said he was gonna take me to lunch, and he literally meant he was gonna pick me up in his car, drive me to the place so I could buy my food, and take me back. Jesus, I'm like this because I've been through some shit. I don't know if it's what? Yes, real life shit happened, y'all. I'm not the crazy one. So if it's a man watching this and you be like, I've been thinking about pursuing Albany, and she look nice, please be clear that I'm a nice girl. I'm a great girlfriend. I feel like if I called my ex, if I still had his number and he wasn't blocked, if I called him right now and said, was I a good girlfriend? He would say yes, because I'm a good person. But why do I get the crazy shit? Why do I get the shit that should only be on television? That's what happens to me. I don't know what to say. Again, this nigga picked me up from my job. Absurd. And took me to Chick-fil-A. And I even hesitated a minute to be like, you know how you try to see if, you be like, and I ordered my food. He just looked at me. I was like, oh, this nigga ain't finna pay. So why did you, this is not taking me to lunch. I could have drove my own car over here. And he literally meant take me to lunch. And these niggas are pitiful. I'm be honest, I ain't never experienced nothing like that. I don't know. I hate that for y'all. I be asking my friends. I be like, is it me? Is it me? I be talking to the therapist. I be like, is it? And they be like, no, you a good person. You got a smart head on your shoulder. So then what the fuck is it? I don't understand. And then I got this young nigga in my DMs, 20-year-old, and I'm just like, we ain't be able to do that. I'm like, you cute and cool, but like, what the fuck can you do for me? Can you even take me out? No, you can't go to the same like places you want to go. And then it don't help you a whole college athlete, so you damn sure I know you ain't got no fucking money. Been there, done that. In college. I'm like, and I told him, I said, please don't think you're getting a sugar mama. Cause I ain't got shit for you. I ain't got shit for you. Ain't nothing over here for me to give. Where's the regular niggas? Again, got a 9 to 5. I'm not B. Simone. Got a 9 to 5 with insurance. And a nice little photo card. Nice guy. Like for real. I know when like if guys heard us say that, they would be like, y'all don't like them guys. Who the fuck said that? I don't know if men understand like women, it's not really I think they get their minds clouded by things they see online. Mm-hmm. Like when people like B. Simone and them say stuff like that. Because here's the thing, in a fairy tale world or like in this life, Jesus, women, of course, who wouldn't want to be with somebody who has money? Yeah. Everybody love money. Everybody need money. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. Everybody want to be with somebody who gonna pay. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to be with somebody who's chivalrous and know how to fix your car and all the man shit. That's just the facts. If you don't know how to do that, though, women will still love you. Mm-hmm. So, like, and that's proven because you know how many grown-ass niggas lay their head on a woman's couch or lay their head in a woman's bed wash their ass in a woman's tub? Yes, like, women will still support your dream. Like, it's a proven fact. So, I don't know. I wish there were more just like guys with at least a good head on their shoulders, because some of these people are really crazy. Y'all, a lot of men, and how do I say? I'm just gonna say it, I guess, as plainly as I can think, because that's the only way I know how to talk. A lot of men don't treat women well. No, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about in the way you talk to her, the way you build her up, the way you support her, the way you pour into her. A lot of men don't do that. They get on their high horse and be like, man, don't nobody support black men. Y'all don't believe in us. Don't. And a woman be giving her all, and the nigga won't even tell you have a nice day at work.
Yeah.
You get up, you pack, and like that. I posted a video on my story the last week, and it was like these. He was like, it was a guy, and he was saying like these guys get with women, and they want you to cook the dinner, clean the kitchen, pack the lunch, read to the kids, take the kids to school, go to the kids' games, suck his dick, listen to him talk, cuddle with him, da 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 da, and all he doing is paying half of the rent. Some sound off.
Mm-hmm. And then they be the one that had a nerve to go cheat on you or something.
And hell, a lot of times it be they kids you fucking taking care of. It don't even be the one. It don't even be shit out your own womb.
That's true. And as ladies, we have to stop doing that shit. Now more and more they understand why that lady ran that damn man over. Now it was crazy as hell. You know that lady on Instagram where she figured out her husband was cheating on her at the store, and she
what's her name, Lorraine Bobbitt?
Yeah,
cut that man dick off.
Yeah, more and more I understand those women. Not that I'm going through it. Okay, but amen. But we bind it up. I don't want to have to act up, but like every day, more and more, I understand why that woman said, "I'm finna run this motherfucker over."
Yeah. Like they don't be pouring in, like I said, they don't pour into them, but then they want you to literally put your all on the line to support them and their dreams and their hopes and invest in them.
I think too, like just like we was talking about how you talk to your partner or whatever, those are kind of things, or that's kind of like where certain stuff start at. Because if you're gonna be with somebody, I think you and your partner have to like set a precedence. Like we're not gonna talk to each other like that. Mm-hmm. It has to be a place where we can have mutual support. Let's check in with each other. Mm-hmm. I think that takes a lot more like emotional intelligence than we really like give people credit for. Because if you haven't grown up in a situation where your parents did that, or you don't personally know how to take accountability for different things that you did wrong, you're gonna struggle in your relationship. It is literally the most selfless thing you could ever do. Like you literally worry more about them or trying to make sure they good than you a lot of the time. So if you're not with somebody that's like equally doing that for you, like if I'm worried about you and you just going about your day, then it's not gonna work. Like y'all have to be in it together. So we have to do our part, like and make sure we checking in, and then they have to do their part and reciprocate. Because I just had this talk with one of my friends the other day, and it's like after a while, it's gonna be time out for like, oh well, nobody taught me, or I didn't know how.
Honestly, I think 25 is the age. To me, honestly,
you know, my parents didn't do that, or like after a while, it's gonna be time after that. After a while, people just need you to fucking show up as your best self. Like put your best foot forward. Think about what the fuck you doing. Like make sure you're not making stupid ass mistakes. Like make sure all the I's are dotted and all the fucking T's are crossed. Like sometimes I need men to be more detail oriented.
But they are.
They're not.
They are when they want to be. That's why I said like you were just saying, to me the cutoff is 25. Like once a man is 25, again, that whole I wouldn't talk, well, you know, my daddy da da da, or my da da da, because I'm not sitting up here saying, well, my daddy wasn't there for me, so I don't know how to da da da, or my mama da da da, so that's what I ain't never see my mama. Or
at least be like, at least acknowledge it and like work on it. Like you
hell, but these niggas be lying about that shit too. Like I saw a clip from Cocktails and they were like, hell, nigga, you saying you in therapy but you still ain't shit. So obviously the therapy ain't, tell me the therapist's name.
But I'm saying like if you're not okay, like you know when you tell somebody, oh, this hurt my feelings, and they don't make like some kind of change after that, like then you kind of know where you stand with them. Because if you gave a fuck, you change
your behavior.
So like if y'all figure out something in y'all relationship and it's like y'all working on it, if you can't at least do that, like you should be able to do that. Like you should be able, like men, even we be talking about this at work, like how, you know, my boss forget certain things, or even I know men, they don't tick the same way we do. You know, like even on the Woman King, the guy who is the king, he's so worried about like trying to make the kingdom not look weak and trying to make sure that we look good to the other people. Meanwhile, you understand that like in the long run, this isn't good for us. Yeah. So sometimes men, they don't think things all the way through. Mm-hmm. They can only think about what they want, what they need right now. Mm-hmm. And they don't think about the bigger picture. And that's why God made us. Because women think about A, B, C, D, E, F, A, and G. And I feel like sometimes I be wanting them to like do that too. Because sometimes it's hard when you're like, you're thinking of everything and they can't see like the vision. And I noticed that with a lot of men, and it's all men for real. They don't think things through.
I can say something about this, but I ain't gonna say because we ain't got the full details yet. But it just came up that they was getting a divorce, and I have a theory. I really do. Yeah, I really have a theory. But when I say
we'll talk about that next time.
I'm gonna say that for another day because I have a lot of reverence for that woman, and I'm gonna make sure just like I have for Nia Long, and I wanted to make sure we ain't gonna real drag none of us go deep into the whole throwing accusations and all that because I might have to interview that lady one day, and I don't want to have to be like
if we ever have to interview people that we've talked about on here and they run some of our tapes back.
I haven't said anything that I can think of that was so bad that I wouldn't repeat it in front of nobody's face. Besides some of the shit I said about Tyler Perry, and that's only because if I might be trying to get a job. But I will if he asks me straight up. I'm gonna tell him straight up. I would tell him straight up.
I'm gonna have to be like JT. If I said it, I said it.
If Mr. Perry came up, now I'm gonna call him Mr. Perry. He ain't gonna be Tyler. But if he came from Mr. Mr. Tyler Perry, I said it, and I didn't mean it. And that's why even when we were saying,
it's on the tape.
He said we are fans. We wanna. That's why usually when we talking about people, especially people that we fuck with, we clarify like we are. It's constructive criticism. It's not us trying to belittle you or attack you or anything. It's us saying, hey, we just want more from you.
That's how I feel like. Okay, say for instance, somebody. I know I be talking shit about Alicia Keys all the time, but it comes from a place of me being a disappointed fan. Mm-hmm. So if I ever met Alicia Keys and she was like, "This bitch," I would be like, "You bitch." Okay, okay, bitch.
We two bitches.
We two bitches. Okay,
cause you gotta be real. And
you disappointed us.
Be honest. Your last couple albums, who listened?
Did you like it?
What charts? What stream? Let's see the stream numbers. Even though I've heard a couple people say this last album was good, I haven't listened to the Keys Part 2, but they said it was good.
And on that note,
they said that's what they had said.
You see what I'm saying? Like, if anything else, like.
What about Tiana Taylor? You done dragged her up and down for her vocals.
But I came on here and said that the second album is good, and I listen to it all the time.
I'm mad I didn't get to go to her tour.
The second album was good, and it was a little bit more like it fit her voice well.
But you didn't like A Rose in Harlem?
A Rose in Harlem wasn't good.
A Rose in Harlem.
I like the beat. Whoever produced it, I like that.
Rose in Harlem.
I like whoever produced it.
I liked it. Y'all know I love Tiana on here. I don't think she can sing well, but it's a lot of bitches' music I like that just the singing part is not their talent, but it's the overarching entertainment.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, okay, with Cassie or somebody. She's not a singer.
Yeah.
Like, but the songs that she puts out fit her Cassie voice. Mm-hmm. That's what I want for Tiana Taylor. She's more of a dancer. It's like Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson isn't like a singer girl like that for real. She have her songs and she get us a little note every now and then. But you ain't gonna hear
Janet Jackson do rhymes. No.
But she is in her lane.
And that's no disrespect. I'm just now thinking, I'm like, I don't think I've ever heard Janet do like a ooh.
She's in her lane.
She can sing straight.
You know what I'm saying? So why would you go outside of that? Or like Jennifer Lopez, she talk about being self-conscious about her singing voice all the time. So that's why she work on it all the time. So like if you know something is in your strength and you get mad at somebody else pointing it out.
Say she can sing. That she be going.
That's her friend.
The one I'm talking about.
Stevie Mackey.
Yeah, he said I like him. He was like, she can actually sing. And I was like,
she has worked on her voice a lot, like so her voice I feel like has grown and it's trained. But is she like
I can sing there?
If I
got Stevie Mackey, I feel like if J-Lo could get it together, I could come out with a couple songs.
And on that note, guys,
you don't think I could come out with a couple bops? I could. Google me, baby. Google me, baby. Like Tiana Taylor. Google me, baby. Googling me, baby.
Y'all
can see me on the stage like the OMG girl.
They said they would come see us in Dream Girls.
I think I could do a couple songs. Like, I'm not like and the only reason I say this is because I've been watching the little ciphers too that just came out with the BET Hip Hop Awards, and like they have people on there that don't rap.
You can do a Hot 16.
I think if I got like a choreographer, I got me a vocal coach.
I hate you.
And I got me a rapper. I studied a ghostwriter, and we all came together. I could be that girl.
You could do some things.
I don't want to win no awards like that for real. I just want to get a couple.
See what the
hit
things
me up
do.
If y'all watching this and y'all looking for, because a female rappers is hot right now. I'm not tone deaf, so I could shoot bop in the back. I'm just saying. Let's be clear. Like I can't, I'm like I can lay some vocals and then you kind of put some over it. I could do some stuff. So hit us up. Cause if you're a producer, hit us up. We're gonna do the Black Bougie and buy the EP. Jessica gonna do a couple songs. I'm gonna do a couple songs. Then we're gonna have some songs together, about 6 songs maybe total on the EP.
Yeah, I like it. That's a good number.
I think we could put a little project out because I think we got the star. We got the it factor. We just need the music and the production of it all to come. I'm
here for that. And again, on that note.
That's the way that love goes. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head.
I love that song.
Shout out to Janet.
Shout out to J-Lo who was in that video dancing. See that?
I'm gonna have to go back.
You know your lane is power.
I could have been a fly girl back in the day because they was just this all they did.
It's power in it. God didn't get everybody the same like talent. So why are you so worried about trying to do it? What everybody else doing? You missing out on what your assignment is. Do your homework.
Bring back In Living Color. I'd be a fly girl. Bring back some. I just want something to do, y'all. Obviously, I think I could triple thread it because they say Taraji a triple threat, and I don't think Taraji got a singing voice like that. I know she sang in what's that movie? They say she really sang, but I don't know.
Follow us on Twitter at _BBPC. You can follow us on Instagram at _BBPC. You can follow me on Instagram at JESSI_MONIQUE, and it's 2 E's on Twitter.
And yes, my shit on private because I'm out here trying to do bigger and better things with my life. So I had to put my social media on private. But I accept a follow if you weren't following. But you can follow me on my personal page on Instagram at therealabaniayanna. And then on Instagram, Twitter is at _abaniayanna_. And thank y'all for checking it out and watching. And I mean, like I said, we say this every week, but that's because we see the growth. It's literally we literally grow every week. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for everything. Don't forget to comment, post, and all of that. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Bye, babe. Shake, not get your way to work, not get your